Hello, five that are watching. Who are you?
Hello, five that are watching. Who are you?
And I'll never remember to turn the volume down. You know what? Hey, Robin, how are you? What have you been doing? Hi, Susan. How you feeling? I did a little bee haul. All of a sudden, I'm hooked on the bees, and I have a couple DIYs too. But I went yesterday before work, and I didn't even realize that we had what we had. Because a lot of times I'm only in my department, but I deliberately went earlier to kind of look for things, and I found some. Hi, Bella. Are you off work today? So they're going to look at you again, Susan, on the 17th? Oh, good. Are you still packing? Have you found anything yet? Hi, Mary. How are you? Yay, you got on live. The 15th. Well, I was close. Yeah, I wanted to show you guys what I got. I didn't get much because we really didn't have much. 3 p.m. your time. Hi, Jeremiah. Are you home from school? I'm usually never on this early, Jeremiah. I tried to get Bella into, not Bella, not my friend Bella on YouTube, my dog Bella, um, today for a vet appointment, but I couldn't get in till Tuesday. So, oh, really? Bad thunderstorm? And on the 15th, Susan, they're going to decide what strength of chemo they want to do. Oh, hi, Tracy. Welcome. You're new? How did you find me, honey? I'm just curious. Sometimes I'm curious as to how people find me, if it's just a suggested video or someone told you. What? The whole county went out? So, did the power go out at your house, Jeremiah? Tracy's new here, guys. Welcome her into the fam. Hi, Lori. Oh, very nice. Well, thank you to your friend. Hi, Biddy Boo. How are you, honey? Because you wouldn't be able to use your internet, would you, Jeremiah, if your your power was out? Hi, Anne. You're new here too? Well, welcome. I'm always curious how people find me, if it's just suggested videos or what's data. Good scam call. I had to hang up. Happy Mother's Day to you too, Olivia, and to all the moms. Oh, your youngest son graduated. Well, congratulations. Oh, is that what it is? Oh, how wonderful, Anne. Thank you so much. Well, welcome to the family. Hey, Heather, how are you? I worked last night, like I was, some of you heard, and I wanted, I don't know how I get into these things, but I was, I started looking at some of the bee stuff, right? And I thought it went so perfect with the lemon theme. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to go over to work early. And I always, well, usually I forget to wear a different shirt when I go early when I'm going to shop, because usually I close so I can't shop after because we're closed. So I'll go in a few minutes early, and that's usually a rushed event. And I don't like going in on my days off. So, that's my choice. So anyway, I usually forget to wear a regular shirt. I can have my sunglasses on, my lunch, well, like a purse type. It's a, the Prairie Woman, oh, anyway, one of those lunch bags with a cart. I can't tell you how many people will stop me and ask me where something is. So yesterday I remembered to wear a shirt without my actual uniform on. So I was able to get through it. Anyway, they had a few things, not a whole lot, like I said, and there's not a whole lot of bee decor, but for some reason I just really like the way it looks with the lemon. And since I'm going to be keeping the lemon up probably for at least another few weeks, maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks, anyway, before I start my sweets and all that into the hutch, I wanted to incorporate the bees into this. So I'm going to show you what I got. And I think I have quite a few here now where I can show you. Hi, Peggy, how are you? Thank you, Heather. Happy Mother's Day to you, too. Hi, Tracy. Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to you, too, sweetie. Okay, so let me show you. And like I said, it's not a lot. Still making my roses. Haven't dried them yet. Just want to move them over. Okay, all right. First thing, and this was just in a little end cap, very, very little. But I got this, and all this, by the way, is 40% off right now. Because I won't buy anything regular price as a rule unless I have my 40% off coupon. So I got that, and that would fit perfectly in, well, it would go anywhere, but I'm thinking the 3-tier tray. So I got that. Then I've been loving the chicken wire. So what I'm going to do with this, I may put it on a pedestal or on a candlestick, a big candlestick, and make it more like a bird cage or whatever, But it's a cloche or a bird cage. It could be either. But that could be decorated really pretty as a bird cage. But I definitely, well, I don't know if I'll put it permanently on, well, let's see. I mean, now, I'm not going to put it on something like this. I'm just using this as just to kind of see. and it would be taller than this. But something to bring it up and where you can see the actual pedestal of whatever I put it on. But I don't know if I want to put it permanently because I might want to just keep it on, you know, flush as well. So I don't know. Anyway, this was also 40% off in the spring collection. Oh yeah, for sure. And I probably will keep a lot of the lemon up, Olivia, with my patriotic, because I will be doing a home tour collaboration for the patriotic. I might also make an announcement, just whoever has an area of their house, it doesn't have to be their whole house. Whenever I do my collaborations, I don't expect people to decorate like they would for Christmas. You know what I mean? So I've been thinking about just doing an announcement for a lemon themed home tour collaboration because it is so widespread right now and people are loving it. So I'm thinking about doing that, and that would be in a couple weeks. Yes, you can join all of them, Bella. Let me turn this down. I'm just going back reading real quick. Oh, I think coastal would go with patriotic. Yeah, I fell in love with this, Bella. And I wasn't looking for it, but when I was going on my hunt for the bee stuff, I saw it, and it's the perfect color because so much of my stuff I have spray painted, you know, like this, so. Hi, kitty cat. The bird cage was regularly $17.99, 40% off. 40% off of everything that I'm going to show. Well, not everything. The spring stuff and the bee stuff was 40% off. Hi, Tiana. Are you new here, hon, or have I seen you before? If I have, I'm sorry that I didn't remember. Oh, Peggy, yes, by all means. You mean how do you film it? You can film it on your phone. Yeah, you definitely can. You can do it on your phone, or you can do it, you have a camcorder, but your phone would probably be easier for you. Anyone is welcome to do these collabs. Just let me know. When I make my announcement, I'll make the announcement maybe tonight. And then anyone that wants to participate, just leave it in the description, you know, how you leave me messages, just telling me that you want to be a part of it. And then when you do, I'll put you in the playlist when, you know, when they're shown. Hi, Jenny, how are you? I did make a fake apple pie, Olivia. I did a video on it. I think I did it last year or the year before. But anyway, if you go back to my patriotic, just put in, I can't remember how I worded it, but just put in faux apple pie DeVita Lane and it should come up. Because I will have that as a part of my decor. Okay, so anyway, so I got that, got the thankful sign. Oh, and for any of you that do any kind of paper crafting, scrapbooking, whatever, they have marked down the big paper, you know, the big paper things that cost like $19.99. A lot of them have been marked down 75%, and some of these are gorgeous. I mean, gorgeous papers. So if you do any kind of work that you might do with scrapbook paper, it doesn't have to be a scrapbook. I mean, anything covering frames, using it for anything, 75% off. And right now, their single sheets of the 12 by 12 are 4 for $1, and the more like the glittery and foil, if you will, those are, I believe, 30% off. But just your regular 12 by 12s are 4 for $1. So I saw this and I got it for Halloween because I want to do something like I did last year with the pumpkins, but I got that one. And then I got another one of the buffalo check because I'm going to do one other lemon themed DIY with this. Oh no, I got two, didn't I? And then I got this Christmas one because it's kind of antique looking. See how it's like all discolored on the bottom? So I got that, and I'm going to use that for Christmas for a DIY. And then this was on sale. It's the galvanized bucket with the bee. Also the spring collection. Oh, you saw it, yeah. Heather, did you see where oh, you know, the big the packages, you know what I mean? That are, not all of them, of course. What they're doing is they're making room for new ones that are coming out. But the ones that are on sale, some of them are the 12 by 12, some are the 8 by 8, some are the 6 by 6s. That is when you want to get those. I mean, some of them, I think I looked yesterday when we were getting ready to leave, one of the girls showed me, I didn't even know. And she said, did you see all this paper? And I looked over, I went, oh my gosh, right away I thought I got to tell you guys. But I got that, and I know what I'm going to do with this guy. Now this is what, Jeremiah, you keep saying that. Hi Karen, how are you? They don't have any there, Jenny. I sure wish they'd get one like that there for you guys. Well, don't tell your husband, Peggy. He's gonna get mad. Okay, so, and here they wrapped it up, and this is, you know what I do with this. I always keep this, so when I do any of my projects, I never throw this paper away. This is perfect paper to do your crafts on and to draw patterns on. Don't throw this paper away. You're not going to believe this, you guys. I about flipped when I saw these. Are you ready? These were $4.99, 40% off. Look at this bumblebee. Look at this bumblebee. And this is where, you know where the chickens are and all the little, like the rabbits and the frogs and all that in the spring aisle? That's where these are. and they only had 2 of them. And it's so, I mean, the other ones that they had were real like cutesy. And this one I think is cute too, but it's more, oh, I don't know how to word it, but I just like the look of it. So I'm thinking about putting him inside here while I'm decorating with the bees instead of a bird. So then I had to, of course, get his sister, since there were only 2. So you're basically getting 2 for the price of 1, is what it amounts to. And there she is. Oh, I'm very allergic. I got stung once. I swelled up like a balloon. Oh, I like looking at them like this. And that's as far as I like looking at them. But I do think it's a very cute decor with the lemon. Then I just had to get a blender pen for my colored pencils, because I'm going to be doing some stuff with that for the holidays. And then, like, as you already know, I made some of the bumblebees with the plaster of Paris. Remember that I put onto one of my cakes? So I have that. So I'm making them out of, and all this I'll do DIYs for. I'll do tutorials. So I did those, and then I'm going to, well, I showed you, well, the clay. I'm going to make bees out of the clay. And I'm also, and this is the last thing I got, I also am going to make them out of the chenille stems. And the chenille stems are really, really cute. So I got the yellow and the black, and I got yellow and black pom-poms, and just a piece of black felt. And all of this is 50% off right now, on sale. All the chenille stems, the felt, the pom-poms. If you're using pom-poms for any kind of DIY, if you're needing felt for anything, I mean, 50% off. $1.67, 50% off. $1.99, 50% off. 33 cents, 50% off. Get this stuff now. If you know you're going to be making stuff for the holidays and you need any of this, whether it be Halloween, 4th of July, Christmas, whatever, this is when you want to get it. Oh, they'd be adorable for the garden, Tiana. So the other things that I'm going to do, now I'll just do DIYs, you know, and make whatever else, because I'm going to make some skips, some bee skips, and that was my thought for getting this, because I don't want to do just the skip itself, although I might do a couple small ones, but I want to decorate the outside of it, and I want bees going all around it. Hence this. Hi, Quetzal. And these are extremely easy to do. I remember when I got stung, I was playing tetherball in elementary school. And how this happened is beyond me. And how I just got onto this woman is beyond me. I am onto some woman. Wait a minute. I don't know who she is. Um, hold on. Gotta get back. Hold on a minute. Okay. I was playing tetherball and I had my hand, ready to take the tetherball. All of a sudden, the bee stung me right in here, in between my finger here. It felt like a hot poker had just gone into my hand, and I screamed, and it was still in between because there was no room for it to get out. And I ran up to the office, and they got the bee off, and then they had to get the stinger out. Well, I swelled up like crazy. And I mean, I just swelled. I mean, nothing else happened, but I swelled up, and my hand got really, really red, and the bite itself, or the sting, I should say, got really white. So that was my experience with the bee. But my grandson, he is extremely allergic, where he has to have the pen with him because he almost went into shock a couple summers ago, and he is the son of my daughter that passed, and they were at the pool, and she, of course, keeps the pen with her, or kept it with her, and when he got stung, I mean, he almost immediately almost went into shock, and so she had to put that pen into his thigh, and that got him out of it. But thank God she had it. Ooh, on the forehead? Ugh. Oh, it came behind your ear. Well, and at the pool, they'll come, and I'll tell you what scares me even more than a bee is a wasp. Those suckers are mean. They are mean. And I was out having lunch when I worked at the store. Outside of our store, we had a huge fountain, a water, decorative. So me and my friend were sitting on the ledge of it eating our lunch. Well, I had a can of Dr. Pepper. All of a sudden, this wasp landed right on the can. Okay, so I tried to shoo it away. That thing chased me. My my friend Lisa, she was crying. She was laughing so hard. And I kept saying, "Shut up, Lisa, shut up." And I was running and running and running, and she couldn't stop laughing. That wasp would not leave me alone. I finally had to run at the time there was still a Blockbuster. I had to run into Blockbuster. I stayed there for probably 2 or 3 minutes, came out, son of a gun, if that thing wasn't waiting. So finally I said, forget it, I'm going in the store. And I ended up going into the store and going into the break room and eating the rest of my lunch. Those things are vindictive. Scared the crap out of me. Oh, there was a hive. Oh my Lord. It stung him 13 times. Oh my gosh. A wasp nest? What? Wait a minute. You were on a ride at the carnival, those rides that kind of like booth every time you turn. Yeah, I love those rides. There was a wasp nest in the ride. Oh my gosh. And he kept hitting it. You didn't get stung once, Peggy? That's nuts. They had to call the paramedics. Yeah, it can be very serious. Hi, Sheila. How are you? Heather, I will second that firsthand. I mean, I couldn't believe it. I thought, you son of a gun. I mean, and it was big, and I mean, I know it would have stung the heck out of me. I mean, the way, I mean, literally flying after me. And at that point, I didn't care, what people thought. I mean, I was running. I thought, dear God, that thing isn't going to leave me. And it didn't. And I thought for sure I would be okay coming out of the block. I mean, like I said, I waited a couple minutes, right? Thinking, well, it'd fly off or whatever. It was waiting right there. I thought, dear God, they have brains. They were stuck in his fur. She didn't take him to the vet. Oh my Lord. There was a nest under the seat. Oh my gosh. Did you get stung like crazy, Heather? Hi, Deidre. Man, they are aggressive, extremely aggressive. Oh, that's awful. You would have thought she would have seen that he was probably in distress. Well, and that's why the killer bees, and I haven't heard anything about them for quite a while around here, but there was a swarm one time uh, by my backyard, not in my backyard, but like in the street part, you know what I mean? And another time I was getting ready to do my daughter's, I think it was her bridal shower in the backyard. And I told Mark to put up fly strips, so no flies would be bugging when people were eating. You would not have believed how many bees started swarming around that fly trap. So I called him. I go, Mark, you're going to have to take him down. I mean, and this thing was swarming with bees. I thought, there's no way. I mean, I'm going to have people here in a couple hours. I need these gone. So he's trying to take them down, and all these bees are around him. But, I mean, we had to. There was just no way. I mean, can you imagine? Can you imagine? I mean, I had like 40 people going to be in that backyard and having it catered with food and have these bees all over the place. I mean, and as soon as he took them down, they were gone. It was the craziest thing. I don't know what it was that they wanted in there, but oh, 16 times. Oh, I can't even imagine. So the nest was on the ground? I didn't know that. And flower beds. Oh, he was lethargic. Wow. Hi, Renee. Yellow jackets. Oh. They attacked your Shih Tzu? Oh my gosh. So you bathed her in vinegar, gave her Tylenol, took her to the vet. She was in shock. Oh my gosh. Got stung 9 times. They play the music you didn't know. Wow. Oh, that must have been a nightmare. Here you are getting stung, and this guy, he's oblivious to what's going on, and everybody's screaming and laughing, and here you're, kind of reminds me of one of those Final Destination movies. The scary movies. how they can make them so fast. Yeah, because the wasp nest kind of look like almost clay, don't they? When they make them, I wonder what they make them out of, because they always look the same. Hi, Anna. Yeah, maybe they can sense it, Quetzal. I know, that's the thing, Peggy. I saw these and I went, oh, look. And then I went, oh, yeah, but I'm allergic to you. But they are cute to decorate with. But there's a difference between, and I never know how to be able to determine which is which, because the honeybees don't sting, correct? There's one bee that does not sting, but then there's another one that does, and for the life of me, I don't know which one is which. Hey, Cheryl, how are you? I was just thinking about you the other day. I thought, now where did she go? What do you mean, Dana? The bees in a big ball. Were the bees in a big ball? Oh, you're going to camping? Okay. Say hi to Boston for me. Oh, they make it out of mud. That's why it looks like that. That makes sense. Hi, Angela. How are you? You know, Renee, I don't think they are new. No. No, I never saw that. Heather, what are you talking? It did. The wasp nest made out of crayons and crayon paper. No, I didn't. Well, the bee stung me, and I was just playing tetherball. Well, if that's the case, I'll take a whole bunch of bananas out with me. Oh, how cool. Well, have fun with your sons. Oh, so it's only the female. Okay. Bye, Cheryl. No, it didn't, Dana. You're talking about the ones when I put the fly strip up? Then it was a whole bunch of them, yeah. I mean, and I could not believe how fast. I mean, you couldn't see them. I saw no bees whatsoever. I was outside getting everything decorated, you know, the flowers and the tablecloths and all that. And not one bee. I mean, nowhere, nowhere. As soon as those fly strips went up, I am not kidding. It was like, hey, Joe, she just put up some dinner. And I mean, they all were around those 3 fly strips. It was nuts. It was crazy. I couldn't believe it. And then I thought, oh dear God, now I've got them here, and now they're never going to leave, you know, even without the fly strip. But as soon as that fly strip went, they were gone. They gone. There they went. It was nuts. But I will tell you, right down in the canyon, there's a camping area, and like, okay, if you go down, okay, if you go down the hill from where I live, and you make a left, and just go down this little windy road, and I'm talking 6 minutes, you're in the camp area, okay? And so people will come from all over and go camping there. Well, one time we went down to have a picnic years and years ago. And everything was fine, you know, we're setting everything up for the picnic. All of a sudden, here come the cousins of the ones that were in at my bridal shower. They would not leave. I mean, they were swarming around us, so we had to finally leave. So I'm surmising that there probably, you know, hives around there somewhere. Yes, I got all of it at Hobby Lobby, Renee. Okay, Jeremiah, what are you going to eat? You know me, I'm always having to know what everyone's eating, if you're still here. Oh, thanks, Heather, for the link. The others, couple things that I'm thinking about doing. I was looking at work last night, and we have one bolt of fabric that has bees on it. So I'm thinking about doing something with that, because I'd like to do a couple DIYs with bees. And then I'll probably do maybe 3 DIYs associated with bee. But then I got to get started on my sweets, and that's why I have my roses I've been making out of the Sculpey. The other night I was on a live and I was making these as I was talking, because I'm going to put these on a different kind of cake that I'm going to make for a part of my sweet series. And I'm also going to do a couple of different kinds of clay. I'm going to show you how to make some different clays you can make from home. Very inexpensive. So I'll do one right now while I'm sitting here. But yeah, you guys, if any of you, like I said, if you do anything with pom-poms or Chanel stems, felt. Remember the reindeer that I made? I think I made that last Christmas, the lazy reindeer, and I made them out of the big, huge pom-poms with the felt. This would be the time to get it. Oh my gosh, talking about Christmas, you guys, there is so much Christmas in the warehouse. It's crazy. It is crazy. I couldn't believe it when I went in there last night. And Halloween. There's Halloween stuff too. Thanks, Peggy. Oh, you got off the phone, Robin? I love this color, but you know, this Sculpey is so soft. I mean, I'm thankful because a lot of these, I mean, if you've got arthritis in your hands, I was telling people the other night when I was making these, and honestly, this is the truth. You have to, oh yeah, Christmas already, Peggy. Oh yeah, you got to talk to your daughter if she called for sure. Um, I was telling people that I used to make a lot of stuff and sell it out of Sculpey. Things that you could put on a necklace, you know, and stuff. I mean, little, like when I worked at the school, the teachers used to love all that kind of stuff. Well, anyway, if you have bad hands or arthritis at all in your hands, this kind of stuff is very hard and you have to knead it and really, you know, with your hands, and it can hurt. Well, you have to warm it up. So what I used to do, because I'd have a lot of orders and I didn't have time to be, you know, warming that stuff up. Well, I would put all of the little blocks of it and I'd sit on it to warm it up. So it would be more pliable. And I was thinking about doing that with some of this, but this particular Sculpey, I cannot get over how soft it is. I've never experienced Sculpey being so soft. So right now I'm just making the bud of the rose. And this is something you can do if you're watching TV. Hi, Pat, how are you? And you found me when it came to the faux food? Was it through Dawn's channel? I'm going to make a few buds real quick. And that's all you do. You just take it and you make a little disc, if you will, and then you just roll it up, and you've got the inside of your Peggy, with your hot yeah. Yeah, I have a pasta maker. I have 4 Sculpey. And I have a little oven for Sculpey as well. I used to do quite a bit with it, actually. And when I do the petals, I like to make these kind of wonky. See how wonky that looks? Yeah, really. It's about all they're good for. So I'm just going to take this and kind of lay it. Like I said, I did a tutorial years ago, and I mean years. And then I did one with the carrots with the bread dough. But I'm going to do another little series coming up. And I want to make a few other little flowers like pansies. Actually, that could almost be like a lily, kind of. Polly, what are you doing? I might even make a few more leaves to put on some of those. The ones that I'm going to put these on are going to be more shabby chic, if you will. You know? And when I flatten them out, a lot of people will just flatten out and make it a circle. But I like the way this looks when you just kind of let it kind of just go all over the place, because it makes the petals move more, I think, than if it was just, and then I put it like midway. So in other words, what I mean is you don't put them right next to, you wouldn't line it up. Where's my little thing? You wouldn't line it up right with, I don't know if you can see. You wouldn't line it up right along here. You want to offset it over here a little bit. And then just bring it in. And then you can just mess with, if you want the petals to be closer, or, to make it a more tight rose, or bring it out. It just depends what you want. Yeah, Robin, I think it is. It's, but it looks just like the others. The only difference is it has like almost not glitter, but a sheen to it. So I'm wondering if the sheen that's in this is making it softer. That's the only thing I can think of. Thanks, Peggy. You too, Renee. Have a wonderful Mother's Day. Are you off today, Jenny, from the hospital? I want to make some yellow roses too. These would be pretty on your faux cupcakes as well. You know what this feels like? Kind of feels like someone's bubble gum that is sticky, that I pulled out from underneath a table at a restaurant and I'm messing with it. I'm teasing. That's gross. I made a couple things for Mother's Day a couple years ago. DIY, I mean. I didn't do anything this year. It's just I have so many doggone things that you know what I mean, that my mind I'm doing that I just don't have enough hours in the day to get everything done that I would like to do. Are you asking me, Robin, if I got the Sculpey at Hobby Lobby? I did. Hobby Lobby, hun. The pea pods. The only thing I did with that is I put that one little one on the Easter egg that I did, that I altered. But I do have ideas. I want to get bigger pea pods. Although I have one idea I could do with the little ones. But the big ones would be better for what I'm thinking. See how I'm offsetting this petal? See where this one, I don't know if you can tell. You can kind of tell where the seam is of that one. I'm going to kind of take it a little bit back from that. I think I'm going to bring it up a little bit higher too. But do you see what I mean? If you make them a little wonky instead of so perfectly, you know, like a disc, to me it gives the petal more movement and it looks more, I don't know, it just looks better. And I think the faux, I'm not sure, but I think the faux fruits and vegetables will be on sale next week, Lori, if you're listening. So you have 7 days you can go and get them. Okay, bye, Lori. Yeah, no, don't text and drive. Bye, hun. Have a good day, sweetie. Yeah, if it works, I don't know if it's going to work, but if it does, you won't believe what I'm going to use for one of my bee skips. I want to use, I think, 3 different things, and I'll make 3 different ones. I hope it works, because if it works, it'll look cute. I'm telling you, when I go to the grocery store, I don't even look at things like they should be looked. I look at them like, oh, that would make a really good mold for this, or that would be a really good shape for that. My mind just doesn't shut off. No, don't worry about it, Dana. Need to talk to your mom. It's really cloudy here and it was raining. Not a hard rain, almost like a mist, if you will. And I try to make the Sculpey, the petals as thin as I possibly can. What's everybody doing for Mother's Day? Oh, a Joann's? Yeah, I have a Joann's right next to me at work. Oh, you're going to be alone, Robin? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, has your mom been gone a long time, Jenny? Oh, you're going to do a buffet, Pat? Oh, nice. Ollie, go lay down. Nope, I took you out already. Go lay down. Go lay down. Yeah, it's gonna, I'm sure I'll see one of my sons. I don't know about the other, because I don't know what they're doing. Oh, a lost dog? How'd you know? You just put it on social media and she, oh, I'm sure it has. Yeah, this will be the second year. When Tanya died last year, she died in March. So it was only a couple months later, it was Mother's Day. And, you know, I was still in so much shock. Actually, I don't even remember what I did Mother's Day, to be honest with you, now that I'm thinking about it. Anyway, this year it's like it's more set in, you know. And I have two people that I know that have lost their sons recently. One just a couple weeks ago. And they were texting and they said, how are we going to get through it? And I had to be honest. I said, you know, I don't know. Because I don't know how I'm going to do, you know. You can't give any kind of answer because you just don't know what that person's going to be going through. You know, you may be all right now. Like earlier, just earlier, you know, I was crying about her. And right now, I can talk about it. And this is what I'm saying. I mean, it's just so, so raw, but you just never know in the moment what you're going to be feeling. Right now, I can talk about it. Earlier, I was crying. I mean, it's just a terrible thing. Oh, the last thing he ever got was a Mother's Day. Oh. I'll bet you that has special meaning, Bella, what he got you. Yeah, I was thinking what I'll do because I keep all my cards. I think I might just get out all the cards, you know, that she has gotten me through the years. You're going, oh yeah, it would be nighttime for you. Good night, Pat. Have a good weekend, Pat. You've read my comments. Is it on Instagram that you see them, Janny, or Facebook? Because I do a lot of posting on Facebook. Some on Instagram, but more on Facebook. Hi, Les. How are you? You're new to the fam? Welcome. Yeah, she is in Singapore, Dana. Yeah, Lisa, one of the girls that lost her son, she texted me the other day and she said, I'm dreading it because this is her first Mother's Day. And she said, I'm dreading it. I don't know what to expect. And I told her, I said, I wished I could tell you, but you just never know. And all you can do is go with it. I mean, you don't have a choice. You just don't, unfortunately. Trust me, if I could turn my brain off from that, you don't think I would? Jeez. Yeah, it does. Seems like yesterday. And then again, it seems like a lifetime. You know, it's weird. But you're right. I mean, like I think it was Peggy that said it. A lot of people hurt. A lot of people hurt. I don't care what holiday it is. It can be Mother's Day, it could be Christmas, it could be Easter, it could be a birthday. There's a lot of happiness, but yet there's a lot of hurt and hurting people. And holidays just magnify it. It just depends. For some people, it's losing a mother. For some people, it's losing a child, losing a father, sibling, whatever. I mean, the bottom line is we are all hurting people. We're all hurting people in some aspect of our lives as a rule. Unless you're very young and you haven't experienced loss, but usually in the game of life, as you get older, the older you get, the more heartache. And the more devastation. Show you my rings, Les? My hands are all icky now. This, after Tanya died, oh, they're all wonky. Well, I don't want to put up this one finger because I'd be like, I'm giving you the finger. But I saw these and I wanted all of their names. As weird as it sounds, it's just like it's close to me. And they're always with me if I have them on my finger. But there she is. And right now I don't have them in order. Usually I have them in chronological order of when they were born. Right now they're just a mishmash. So that's those rings. And then these I've had forever. And these never come off. And then this is a sapphires. And then just stacked rings. Yeah, I know what you mean, Peggy. Oh, that's hard too, Dana. You know, that's true, Bella. There is so much hurt. I mean, I don't know. I mean, and there, maybe there's someone out there that has never known hurt or heartache. I think it would be far and few between, but there could be. But for the majority of people that have lived on this earth for any length of time, and especially, you know, like I said, as you get older, you've known heartache, one way or the other. And it is amazing how people can still be so unempathetic or sympathetic or just have a caring heart for someone, you know? But there are a lot of them that, you know, it's amazing. We're all hurting in some way or another. It's just how you deal with it, I guess, you know? And some people, God bless, I mean, they're able to deal with things much better than me, you know? Mine is I don't like making commitments. Ever since she died, I have a real problem with making commitments to anybody. Um, Meaning, you know, if they ask me to do something, I hate to say yes because I don't know how I'm going to be feeling the day of that I would be making that commitment to. Do you know what I mean? And I don't like to break my word or, you know, if I make a, like I said, if I make a commitment, I don't like breaking it. But I just don't know anymore how I'm going to feel, you know? I don't go out much anymore, not that I went out a lot anyway, but with my friends, I don't see my friends that much. It's like in a way I've withdrawn, which really isn't good, but I can't help how I feel, and I can't pretend something that is or isn't there. You know what I mean? I just can't. I mean, now I'm a good actress when I go to work. You know, I can pretty well hold it together, although Hobby Lobby, half the time, I feel like I'm listening to funeral music. And sometimes that'll get to me, but I've learned now through the year that she's been gone, I can kind of put it out of my head. It just becomes like wah wah, you know what I mean? Like Charlie Brown. Yeah, and that is a way to look at it too, you know. And sometimes I will imagine her being like next to me, because like we've talked before in the past, a lot of us, we don't know where heaven is. And what I mean by that is we always look up to heaven, or we always will make comments or gesture of it being up there. Well, we don't know. I mean, heaven could be all around us, you know, in another dimension, if you understand what I'm saying. I mean, our loved ones could be right next to us, but in a different dimension, which would be heaven, you know. So sometimes I will try to envision her just like, you know, next to me. Okay, Les, what is that now? Sometimes you can't be you can't be around family. You can't be around family children. It hurts too much. I have never seen my grandchildren. How many children do you have, Les? Do they live far from you, Les? You have two grown boys. And it's been six. Do you see one of your sons? Is it that it's just one you don't see? Yeah, certain smells remind me also of my grandmother. Or for me, it's more songs or things that I see that remind me. And for Tanya, I had to laugh, and I told some of you, I don't know who all was on here that day, but when she was a teenager, she used to love Boy George. And, you know, every once in a while I would hear his song or songs, you know, I mean, before she passed. I am telling you, I cannot begin to tell you how many times I will turn on that car and he's on. The other day I was going to work and sure enough, here he comes. And I went, Tanya, are you saying hi to me right now? You know, I mean, crazy. And then today on Facebook he popped up, so I made a little comment on Facebook and shared it, how she used to love him. Oh, he's a tattoo artist in Maui. My son draws a lot of tattoos for tattoo artists in out here. Two of my sons don't have one tattoo. My other son, he makes up for everyone. But the ones that he has made himself, and then the guys that do the tattoos put it on him. You know what I mean? He draws it and then they just ink it on him. Okay, now the dogs are going to bark because UPS just pulled up, so get ready. I'm just warning you now. Yep, I knew it. It's okay, it's just UPS. It's UPS, Bella. Nope, it's UPS. Oh, I can't stop him. It'll be over in a minute. Oh, shoot. I gotta go get that. Hold on, you guys. He needs to be... I don't know why. Okay, sorry about that. Sorry. I had to get that. Okay, whew. Where was I? Okay, back. The only smell that well, is like I said, usually when I go to events that I'm not looking forward to, I'll wear some kind of a perfume that I don't care for and that I don't wear much. And so the day of her funeral, I wore Jovan White Musk. That's the perfume I wear every day now of my life. And I have many perfumes. Expensive. And Jovan is probably the cheapest that you can possibly, well, not the cheapest, but you know what I mean. And I wear that every day because it was what I wore the last time I saw her. Isn't that funny? It is so bizarre to me the way the mind works. So bizarre. Yeah, I do. I really do. I mean, because some of these things, I mean, you just could not explain any different, like the pictures falling out of the closet at my son's house when they were moving, and they were all of Tanya and all of us. 4 of them, face down. Nothing was in that closet. Jeremy said, he was never so glad that his wife was with him. He said, because no one would have believed me. He said, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Hey Dee, how are you? Are you having fun camping? That's so sad, Les. I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm sorry, Les. Yeah. What I'm doing is I'm making uh, roses. Can you see those? I'm making roses because I'm going to be doing a different kind of faux cake. Have you seen my faux food DIYs, Les? And I'm making leaves to go with it. Just different sizes, and I'll make different colors, but right now I'm just using this. Well, anyway, I'm just doing this as I'm talking to you guys because I can make a few more because the cakes that I'm going to be doing, I think it's going to be, I know you guys are going to, the ones that like the faux DIYs, you're going to like this. I know you are. Oh, Les, yes. You know, like Robin and Peggy and all these girls, even Jeremiah when he's on here, bless his heart, a very, very kind group of people, truly very heartfelt people, and the compassion that these women have on my channel, and I love them. I mean, we all say it that have channels, but I have the best subscribers. And the thing is, a lot of us have the same subscribers, so when we say it, I mean, it's true. I mean, we truly have Well, I know I do. I mean, I love them dearly, and they've helped me. I mean, not even realizing a lot of times that they've helped me, but, and I hope that I help them, even if it's just watching a video to get their minds off of something. Because I know when Tanya first died, I mean, well, first of all, YouTube is what, truly, I mean, first and foremost, God, but I mean, God allowed me, I believe, to start this channel because He knew what was going to be coming ahead, which, of course, was Tanya. But it was my saving grace. I mean, truly was my saving grace. Still is my saving grace. Oh, thanks, Peggy. Well, so are you. And like I said, my friends, that I live by, I mean, I love them dearly. I mean, I have a handful of what I would call close friends. I mean, I have many, many acquaintances. I know a lot of people, but I wouldn't consider them close friends. The ones that I do have, bless their hearts. I mean, I just, I don't a lot of times feel like doing anything. And they've asked me, and it almost, and I know it's depression, I know it is, because I know the signs of depression. And I don't want to, just the thought of having to get up, take a shower, not that I don't take showers, I take showers, but just the thought of going through that process, getting in the car, going, trying to, especially if I'm kind of had a bad day. And again, that's why I don't like making commitments, because there has been times I'm thinking, oh man, I don't feel like going. I do not feel like going. And I do go, and usually in the end, I'm glad I did. But for me, being able to get on YouTube, I don't want to say it's safer for me because I don't feel unsafe. I'm using the wrong word. I don't know what word to use. I guess YouTube has, my friends have known pain. Don't get me wrong. But YouTube, there's so many people out there that have become my friends that I can talk to, and they've gone through things, and we can identify. And a lot of them, whenever I go on, here they are popping up, And it's like, it's just a safe house in a way. Does that make any sense? And I don't think safe is the right word, but I don't know of what other word to use. Oh, I will be making bees less with some Sculpey. Yes, I will. I'm going to do a actual DIY tutorial and film it. And, like Susan, she's battling her own demons, cancer. And she knows when she gets on here, the people that's, are asking about her, praying for her, she knows it's real. Grandma Joe, she's going through, her husband has cancer. And she finds solace in coming onto these channels. And, some of the texts I'll get from people, I mean, it just humbles me more than you'll know. I mean, because in my mind, I'm thinking, well, all I'm doing is showing DIYs, you know what I mean? But when you do hi, Krissa, how are you, honey, from Greece? How you doing, sweetie? Hi, Christy. Yeah, my home is too. It's my sanctuary. Oh, I'm glad, Les. But like I said, when these people come on, they know that they have somewhere where people care and where people are going to be there to give them comfort. Hi, Linda Lance. But yeah, and that's true, Dana. That's true. Yeah, you hit it on the head, because a lot of times, you know, like I said, I don't want to leave the house. I don't want to leave the house. But when I get on here, at any time of the day or night, I could get on and there would be somebody there, you know? And like one day I was getting ready for work. I was up at 5:30 and there's Dana Bitty Boo, and she was on a live. And to wake up to someone that you know and that's your friend and you're getting ready for work, and there wasn't anything going on at that moment, I mean, that was, real depressing to me other than being up at 5 in the morning. But there she was, and I had told her, I don't know if you remember, Dana, but I told her, I said, hey, Dana, I said, morning, and I said, I'm just getting ready for work, so I'm just going to be listening. But I just knowing, that there she was live and she was talking, and, she made me laugh a couple times on a couple things she said. But it's just that camaraderie and that knowing that these people really do care. And I can go on at any time, and these people are the real deal. You feel like you've almost struck gold. You know what I mean? And these people are from all over. I mean, look at, different states. Krissa, she's from Greece, Mina, she's from Norway. And all of these people, and Pat from Singapore, but they all have this heart, that you can feel. And it's funny because you can feel, well, at least I can. I can tell if it's genuine, and I can tell if it's just lip service. Not the first time, of course, but when you start seeing the same ones come on and how they'll stick around, and not that they have to stick around, I don't mean that, but you know what I mean? Because everybody has things to do. But I don't know. I can't put it into words. But Les, you always have a place here, and on the other channels that you're on. The lives I do more for the, well, obviously, I show you things, but I don't go into its entirety like I do my DIYs. Now, you're watching me do this. I'll do a whole DIY on doing this, and I'm going to show you how to make a couple clays that are homemade, that you have the stuff at home that you can use to make stuff with. So I do the DIYs, but when I come on here, it's more for just to connect and to let people know that they're important to me. I don't take my channel for granted. I don't take my subscribers for granted. These are human beings that have lives. They have lives, they have hurts, they have things they have to do. They're dealing with life every day, and they choose to come on and be with me, sometimes for hours on end. I mean, that's a testament in itself. And in the interim of all that, we're helping one another. What could be better than to help one another? You know what I mean? I remember Christmas Eve. Oh, I was having a bad time. And I went on to the internet, and that's how I ran into Tiffany Solorio, who has become a friend of mine now. And she's the one I did the 24-hour craft, remember? When I did that thing of Everly? Well, anyway, she was home because she was sick. And she told her husband to go ahead and take the kids to his mom's because she was sick and she didn't want the kids to miss out. Well, she went on live, and so I started, talking to her, and there were a few people, but it was Christmas Eve, so it wasn't like a bunch. But for some reason, I just connected with her, and we've been friends ever since. And here I met her Christmas Eve going through a hard time, and she wasn't feeling good, and there you go. You know what I mean? Husky's here? Lisa, you're in the parking lot of Hobby Lobby watching you. I'm telling you, Lisa. Yes. Patriotic. Fall's going up. Christmas is in the back. Halloween's in the back. Oh, thanks, Peggy. I don't know how I'm calming, though. I mean, I take that greatly as a wonderful comment, but my voice is not calming. I mean, I wished I had it. Dana's the one that has the really soft voice, I wished I had a soft voice. Just making flowers, Krissa. How are you doing? What's the weather like in Greece? Did you already go shopping, Lisa? Or you? Oh no, you must have because you told me what's in there. Hi, Husky Wolf Dog. Oh my gosh, that's another channel, you guys. They're in. I think you're in the Netherlands, aren't you, Husky? Gorgeous dogs, and he takes you out, looking out, outside in nature. He has huskies. My son had a husky, Toby, and gorgeous dog. You like those bees? Thank you. Oh no, your voice is very, very, just kind of lulls me. You know what I mean? It's like, and D, you too. When we're reading Battlefield of the Mind, or you're reading it, sometimes I'll just sit back in my chair and close my eyes and listen to you. But the other day I wasn't feeling good, and I fell asleep. I never felt so bad in my whole life. Oh my gosh, I was mortified. I thought, oh my Lord, I fell asleep and she was reading. I felt so bad. But that day I really did not feel good at all. Yeah, that's what I thought. My my ex-husband was born in Eindhoven, and when he's Dutch Indonesian, and we're still friends to this day. But uh, he his relatives would come out, and we would have satay and nasi goreng and all that kind of stuff. I don't know if you're full-blooded Dutch, but like I said, he is Dutch Indonesian. Yo, kropuk? Oh my gosh. Yes. Yes, I love it. And my one son, he can make, and he learned it from his grandmother, and she used to make bami and kropuk and nasi goreng and all that kind of stuff. Well, anyway, they used to come out and I'd pretend like I was talking Dutch, and they used to crack up because I had no clue what I was saying. The only thing I knew was wat verdomme, and that is what you don't want to say. Leave it to me to know all the bad words. Wat verdomme. And they would crack up because I would say it with such conviction. And dankjewel, dankjewel. They used to laugh. It's a Joyce Meyer book, Peggy. She is so good. You made 5 bee skips? Yeah, I'm making making 3. No, you wouldn't know what I said. Well, it's not very warm. It's spring, not very warm. I'm planning to have flowers in my balcony this weekend. The whole summer we'll have a blooming balcony, especially with geraniums. Oh, I love geraniums. My geraniums right now out in the front, holy moly macaroni. Those things are huge. Huge. I can't get over how beautiful they are. Oh my gosh. And I haven't planted my herbs yet because we've had a lot of rain and cold weather for California, which I love. But because I know the heat's coming and I dread it. But oh my gosh, those geraniums. Whew, they're beautiful. And God bless the rosemary. That stuff that grows no matter what. Oh, okay, so you are full-blooded Dutch. So you know what I said, right, Husky Wolf Dog? Wat verdomme? She'll probably go LOL. Yes, I do. Hi, Teresa Boyd. Are you new here, honey? I don't think I've seen you before. If you are, welcome. Ja, yeah, see, they know what it Ja, I know what you said. Hi, Carter Zeed, how are you? I love tulips too. My daughter-in-law, that was her flower for the wedding. She had red tulips. They were married in April. Oh my gosh, beautiful wedding. You've watched but never chatted. Oh, I'm so glad you came on. What made you come on? The reason I ask, I'm happy you did. I'm just curious to what finally makes someone come on. You know what I mean? Because I have had other people say they've watched and then they finally come on. Is it where you feel just more comfortable, or is it the topic of what we're talking about? I always like to get into my subbies, into the fam's mind. Well, Deco Easy, you know darn well what I said, Janny. You're Dutch, aren't you? You know what wat verdomme, you know what that means, right? Oh, you're gonna go for coffee. Okay, Jenny. Hi, Selena. How are you, honey? Yes, those are the ones I have too, Krista. I have big red ones. When I show you guys the outside of the front of my house, um, you'll see them. I can't believe how big they are. Okay, Bella. Bye, honey. Where do you live, Les? See? Do you see Janny's smiles? Yep, yep, she knows what that means. Oh, thank you, Teresa. I appreciate that. Love you too, Bella. I hope you're finding a place to live. Oh, you know who we're missing is Gloria. Wonder where Gloria is. She's probably shopping. I hope she's feeling okay. Oh, is that your name, Carter Z? Did you ever get to Disneyland? You wanted to get to Disneyland, didn't you, Carter Z? Or get, what was it? You wanted to go to Disneyland or get uh, passes? It was something about Disneyland, I remember. Happy Mother's Day to you too, Lisa. You're outside of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Okay. I'm making roses for my faux. I'm doing a different kind of faux cake that I'm going to be doing a DIY on. And so I'm just sitting here making the roses out of the Sculpey, this. But this stuff is so doggone sticky. And then I'm going to be making, out of different materials, I'm going to be making bees for my bee skips and decor. But this is so sticky, I can't get this last petal on this rose. It's really sticky. I'll bet you she is shopping, Robin. Oh no, don't worry about it, Dee. Do what you gotta do. I don't expect people to stay on here, you know, all day long. Yes, you have a wonderful Mother's Day. You'll be celebrating with your daughters next week, Dee? No, I haven't. I haven't done a craft room tour yet, Chris. I am, but I haven't done it yet. Oh, thank you. Oh, Christina, this is your first live? No, don't be nervous. Oh, no, you're doing fine just by what you're doing. That's exactly what you do. You just type in when you feel like jumping in, listen when you want to listen, jump in when you want to jump in. You're doing it exactly right. Okay. Okay, Lisa. You take care, sweetie. Oh, you've been making stuff too, Selena? Cool. What's the weather like right now, Husky, in Holland? Oh, Oh, sure, Christine. Are you kidding? Nope. Everyone that subscribes here, part of the fam, everybody is very sweet to one another. What I'm going to do today when I get off here, you're going to make a small cake. Oh, cool. Rainy. Oh, and it's sunny. Rainy all day, and now it's sunny. What I'm going to do, I have got to film a couple DIYs. I have to. So I think I'm going to do the bee, making the bees out of the clay. And then there's one more lemon thing I want to do. But I have to bake all these. These aren't air dry. I am going to make two different clays out of homemade stuff that is air dry. So if you don't want to buy clay, you can make it from your stuff at home and do the very same thing. Because especially if you like doing the faux cakes, making these roses, you know, because I mean, I can make roses out of the spackle, but I would prefer to have roses made and then put them onto the cake. Okay, Peggy, you have a wonderful Mother's Day, hon. I'm not sure yet what I'm doing, Les, for Mother's Day. My one son called, and I'll probably see them at different times. I know everyone's not all getting together this year at the same time. Selena. Selena's our little comedian in the group. Well, Christina, then you will fit perfectly in here. I think I was more outgoing when I was younger. I mean, I am definitely an extrovert, but I'm not, and especially since Tanya died, I'm, I have become more, I don't want to, well, I guess you could say recluse. But then I don't know if I'm really a recluse because, I mean, I like people. Isn't a recluse where you more just want to be by yourself? I always think of the Beatles song Nowhere Man or The Fool on the Hill. I don't think I'm like that. I really don't know how to word me. People that know me think I'm outgoing. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I'd call me outgoing. Hugs to you too, Les. Yeah, I do remember that, Krista. Poor thing. 2 in the morning, and there she goes. But Krista, you don't have a channel, right? You know what? Who does, I mean, any of you that are in here that I don't know that has a channel, let me know so I can go see your channel. Oh, that's the truth. You have to laugh. And I like nothing better than a good laugh, believe me. Okay, Christina, I'll be alone. Yeah, come back, Les, for sure. We love being with you. I'm curious, how many of the people do the live chat actually have YouTube channels? Because I love... Oh, thank you, Christina. Well, I'm happy that I am an uplifting person to you, and that's what my hope, the hope for my channel, the hope for my channel has always been, I hope that I can bring, first of all, something that you would like to make for your home or ideas, but more importantly, that you know that you are important as an individual, each and every one of you. So if I made you feel that way, then I've done what I've accomplished to do. Usually people that do lives, Christina, they do have channels. I don't know what, you know what, actually, I mean, now there could be, and I just don't know of them. But I don't know of any channel that goes live that does not have an actual channel where they do things. I think that's what you're asking me. Do the lives have channels where they actually do things on their channel? Is that what you're asking? Because if that is your question, I do believe anyone that goes on live does have a YouTube channel. But thank you, and I'm so happy that I can be any kind of an uplifting person to you. I mean, I will tell you, what you see is what you get. I mean, I am really this, I would be this way if I met you in person. I mean, it would be too hard to be something you're not, because you'd have to be that way all the time. And how could you be that way all the time if it wasn't you? Because surely you'd have to slip up at some point, you know? You just got multicolored roses from your oldest son. Oh, those are gorgeous. I love those multicolored roses. Dana. I usually get to cook and clean, you know, same old, same old. That's a good way to look at it, Susan. I don't meet a stranger. They're just friends I haven't met. Now that is you know what, Susan? That is a very good quote. Yeah, I really like, I do love being home. And I guess because working so many years and working in the public, all the years I've worked, that is why I like being home too, you know? Just last night at work, one of the girls said, hey, do you want to take a position, you know, because one of the girls is going to be leaving, as a lead. I said, no, 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 no. I said, did I answer you quick enough? She started laughing. No thanks. When I'm at work, oh yeah, yeah. I am. I mean, I'm out. I guess you'd call me outgoing. I mean, I'm always talking to people. You know what I mean? I'm not like quiet with customers, you know. Yeah, well, I really couldn't be, because for years I was lobby supervisor. I mean, I was dealing with people all the time. Oh, yes, some of them do have channels, Christina. Mm-hmm. Yes, Biddy Boo has a channel. Dee has a channel. Uh, Feathered Nest, the Feathered Nest Dee. Um, who else is on here? Husky and Wolf Dog have a channel. Hi, everything, Charlene. Selena, look, she has a channel. I'm trying to get all the people that, Deco Easy, she has a channel. I don't want to leave anyone out. If anyone else is on here that has a channel, just scream, okay? You're going to Maui in July to see your son, Rick. Maybe I will get a tattoo. Yeah, definitely. If he's a tattoo artist, I would. Okay, Husky, you have a wonderful Mother's Day too. Yeah, that's funny, Krista, though, because you're far away, but yet you feel so close. So, in answer to your question, some do and some don't, Christina. Hi, Jamie's Life. How are you? You doing good? You know, Selena, and that speaks volumes. A lot of it has to be your mindset, you know? Like, there's days when I go to work, and before I go to work, I could have a really terrible day, you know. So I'm speaking more since Tanya passed, but and I'll get and what I do, and I really do this. I'll pray and I'll say, God, help me through this day, you know, and just to be able to be out there for people, and if I can be a blessing or whatever the case, just let me do it and let me get through this with, you know, a good attitude. And it doesn't always work, you know. I mean, there's some days that it just, but for the most part, it does. Jamie's Life, she has a channel. That's how I feel, Dana. Oh, Bella's too. Bella, oh, for corn's sake, why am I having a brain fart? D, what is her, Bella's, ah, come on, her channel, I'm having a brain fart. Bella's, not Bella's Decor. Um, Help me here, girls. Oh my gosh, I used to watch General Hospital. Oh, hi, Jamie's Life. Oh, you're okay. Okay, Jamie, it's a guy. Bella's Design. Okay, I wanted to say Bella's Decor. It's Bella's Design, Christina. I hate when that happens. Hi, Evelyn. Oh, it's Bella D Decor? Was I right? Well, which is it? Evelyn's saying it's Bella D Decor. I love. Oh, I hate it, Selena. I do it all the time. So was I right? It is Bella, because I didn't know if I wanted to go to the right one. I gotta go over to Jamie's channel. Now you don't know. Oh, crud. Okay, Bella D Decor. Okay, I thought it was okay. So I guess I'm not completely a numbnut because I wanted to say Bella's Decor, decorating. Bella's decorating. Anyway, just check her out. Happy Mother's Day, Les. What time is it now? You won't be disappointed in any of these channels. Thank you, Jamie. Yeah, really. We at least we know it starts with Bella. I don't know why I just Oh, thank you. Your name's Lisa, right, Carter Z? And I could picture it in my mind. You know, I could picture in my mind's eye, I could see it, but I couldn't think of, I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to go to Jamie's channel too. Bella D Designs. Oh, hallelujah. Okay, we got it straight. So, Jamie, what do you do on your channel? Are you a crafter? I'm rubbing this Sculpey on this towel, and it is not working, my friend. I'm going to have to try a different color. So, Dana, are you going on later? Are you DIYs, Dana, Jamie? Okay, later tonight you're going on, Dana? Okay. What I love, and I'll never forget it, is when I saw your shotgun. I'm telling you, I'm just going to start over on that one. I was cracking up because I thought that's what I saw. Well, guys, I guess I'm going to go because Bella's coming on in a couple minutes. Oh, you do a lot of stuff with yarn? So you do a lot of stuff. I talk about my life and my pets, and in the winter, you do a lot with your. Oh, I'm gonna have to go over there. Oh, okay. All the grandbabies are over. And how is your heart, real quick, Dana? I wanted to ask you, how is your heart now? I was watching that one where you had that vest on and the beeping went, and you go, oh, shoot, I did something wrong, and you had to go fix it. Happy Mother's Day, Selena. Oh, you do looming with yarn. Oh, how cool. It's still, oh, it's still ticking? Good. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to go and wash my hands, start a new Sculpey, watch Bella get some of her live in, and tonight, um, hit up onto Dana's Bitty Boo. I want to thank all of you for coming on. I love getting together with you guys. Jamie, I'm going to go over to your channel and become a family member. And I'll be on again. I will be putting up some DIYs shortly, and I'll put a announcement for a collaboration for anyone that wants to do a lemon theme. But until we get together again, remember, never forget this: the world is a better place because you're in it. There's only one you. Nobody else can be you. You bring something to this world and to other people. You especially bring something to me, each and every one of you, that nobody else could. You're all unique in your own way, and be proud of who you are, and never let anyone ever make you feel that you're less than wonderful. I'll talk to you soon, guys.